What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mark back again. This is actually about to be my second attempt at this video. I literally shot a video for like 26 minutes. Um, and then, yeah, I don't know. I went to go send it to my laptop to upload and started tweaking out. Like there was a whole duplicate. And long story short, I lost it. So we're doing this again. um, so, yeah, bear with me. Energy's not as fresh, but we gonna make it happen for sure. I hope y'all are doing good. This is what day 3 of the daily posting, and I'm enjoying it so far. As you can see, it has its growing pains, but yeah, I'm enjoying showing up every day and injecting fresh energy every day. Because I'm changing every day. We're growing every day, and yeah, we're building. 10 of Pentacles on the bottom, and this came out in the reading that I just lost too. It was on the bottom again, and it continues to be on the bottom like every day. And it just shows that right now we're building generational abundance, love, and everything together, not just ourselves, but as a unit, as a collective. We're really, yeah, we're the generation that gets it done and changes the world into what it's supposed to be and what it's been supposed to be. So understand that that's the underlying energy that's at play right now, is that it's time. 1, 2, 3 on the timers, I say that. It's our time to get into our positions, to lead by example, to really do what we came here to do together, and to spread the truth of oneness, and let the world see and everybody on it just how magical this world really is, how magical we are as humans. And yeah, that's just where we are right now. And hell yeah. Oh damn. The devil. Don't fall for the illusions, and don't let the obstacles stop you. Understand that you're here to do a big thing, and that you know the energies and the people on their way out are, there's still echoes of chaos going around, and they're still messing stuff up. They're still getting in the way. They're still blocking you and us as a collective. And all the little last ditch efforts that they have as we phase it all out. So understand that anything that may be popping up that may appear chaotic or scary, anything like that, has no power. It's already done. Like the light is already won. So understand that in the 3D right now, it's all just playing out. But at higher dimensions, it's already done. So understand that the physical is the last place we're gonna see the evidence of that. But understand that it's the truth. So anything that's popping up that's scaring you or trying to change your direction at this last second, after we're so close, please don't let it. Understand that it's an echo of a time that's no longer here. It's an echo of an energy that's already been dealt with. So don't fall for these devil energies. Rest. That's what you're being called to do. And understand that when it's time to get up, you know where your sword is and you know what you need to do. But right now, rest. And understand that you're charging up. That's the most productive thing you can do right now. If you go to war all tired, it's not going to go the way you want it to go, right? So rest right now. When it's time to hop up, you'll be able to grab your sword and smash through that window and jump right out and go right to business. And understand that you're not doing that alone. You're carrying your past experiences, the past battles that you fought, and everything with you. And that's going to help you be victorious once again. 3, 4, 5, as I said that on the timer. So understand that this is a step-by-step process. You've been getting prepared. You fought past wars. You're resting. This is the big one. So you're getting your rest. You're getting rejuvenated. You're charging up. Going to the astral, connecting with spirit, your gods, all that. Before it's time to get up, grab the sword, and go to war. But understand that every one of those steps is just as important as the other. Don't feel like just when you're fighting is the most important, because it's not. It's everything you did on the way there to prepare for it that made that fight even possible. So rest right now. That's the most productive thing you can do. 7 of Cups on the bottom. The possibilities are endless. You can have everything you want. You can have anything you want. We're going to see what that card is in a second. It's light. You see, I can't even escape it. The first time I did it wasn't like this. It wasn't that hard. So I feel like, oh, it was 444 as I said that. But yeah, I just feel like, yeah, you're in the spotlight right now. And you can't avoid it. So don't try to hide from it. embrace it. Understand that that's going to power you up to do everything that you want to do. And it's going to be the source in which, you know, you can choose all these options. Because when you step into it and you are in full alignment, you show up as yourself authentically and embrace your power, understand that that's going to bring in all type of possibilities. That's going to bring in all type of opportunities. And yeah, you can have them all. You can have whatever you want. So understand that it's in your best interest to be authentic and to show up as your expanded self. And the card that fell out was Four of Pentacles. Be stern in that. Be solid. Yeah, don't be wavering. Don't allow people to make you second guess yourself or push you this way or that way or convince you that you should be doing this or you shouldn't be doing that. Understand that you get your intuition from the same place that nature gets theirs, that the birds get there, how they know to migrate south in the winter, how beavers know exactly where to build dams at, and all those things that are just innate into them. Understand that your intuition comes from the same place, from source, from the universe, from God. Understand that that very energy runs through you as well. So do not allow people to make you second guess that, because, you know, it's way bigger than any one person. It's way bigger than their logical mind. It's way bigger than your logical mind. So understand that once your intuition speaks, that's it. You don't have to defend it. You don't have to get it validated by anybody. It's not parking. You can trust it on its own, and that's it. It said what it said. And what you do from there is what you do, because it's not going to speak again. It's not going to keep telling you, hey, do this. Hey, come on, do this. It's going to tell you one time, and you're going to either listen to it or you're not. But understand that this needs to be you. You need to cherish your intuition. You need to cherish your connection to spirit, to the universe, and to God, to all these things, because that is your compass. So if you find yourself trying to lean on to, you know, human understanding as to when to move, what to do, understand that you're messing up, and that your intuition is a hell of a guide, and to be solid and trust it, because you spent all this time cultivating a connection to it. Why would you not trust it now, you know? Yeah. Two of Swords. Don't be afraid of the darkness. Understand that the universe was born in the darkness. And yeah, that's where things tend to be born, you know? They come, like, things are energetic before they become physical, you know? They exist in the unseen realm, in the darkness, you know? The thoughts happen in the darkness. And then through, you know, you shining light on it and continuing to hold that focus, and, you know, you do the things to actualize it, it becomes physical. But understand that it was born in the darkness. That seed was sowed in the darkness. So don't be afraid of your own darkness, and don't be afraid of darkness that may show up on your path, because understand that in that darkness is the power of creation every single time. So, like, yeah, Scorpio energy might be significant. I'm seeing that in my mind's eye as well, because, you know, that they're the shadows is where you'll find the Scorpios, and, you know, their lives tend to be a little bit heavier, especially as they're learning their powers, and learning to focus their powers. Their lives can be a little chaotic and a little shadowy. But as they learn and cultivate their magic, and they tap into that alchemist within them, they're one of the most powerful beings for sure, and they know how to work with those shadows. They know how to work with that darkness, and they truly understand that that's where creation happens, in the darkness. And those shadows of yourself are the biggest pieces of yourself, you know, once you integrate them and all that. So understand that the darkness is not to be afraid, to be feared, and you should spend some time there. Like right now, it feels like she went and sat herself there, blindfolded herself, had her source prepared, and is training in the darkness. You know, it doesn't feel like she doesn't know where she is, and there's times where it has felt like she doesn't know where she was. But right now, it feels like this is training. Like she went there, put her blindfold on, grabbed her sword, and got in position. And this is the beginning of her training to be able to navigate the dark, to be able to tap into what she knows is in the darkness, the gifts of the darkness, the gifts of the shadows. And she's supporting that by the moon, her intuition, her connection to it all. She is the darkness, and she understands that. And that's the call for us to understand right now, is that if you find yourself in the darkness, you find yourself not knowing what's going on, you don't know what's next, you can't even see 5 feet in front of you, metaphorically, understand that you're in prime real estate. Like in that moment, if you tap in and you work with the energy the right way, you can use it to create your future. You can use it to create what you want. You can use it to access more of yourself, to become more of yourself, to evolve through the darkness, because that's what the darkness is. That's what it's about, and that's what it has the ability to do. So don't be afraid of it. And when you find yourself face to face with the darkness, dive in and see what all magic is awaiting for you, because it's all magic, it's all potential, it's all possibilities. So hell yeah, get your blindfold on, get your swords ready, and go train and go have fun and go see what there is to be discovered. And then we got Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. You're forged by fire, and understand that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, is what I'm hearing as well. Understand that these are all past versions of yourself, and the universe will continue to work on you. You will continue to work on you until you're satisfied, until you like, you know what, I'm good. Like, and I don't get the feeling that you're ever going to be like that. I feel like you're someone who's going to always continue to strive for greatness. And this reminds me of the message yesterday, and it feels that exact same way too. Like, get used to it. Like, get used to that process of feeling the fire and being forged into more of yourself. And then, that's cool for a while. Then you know what, you jump back into the fire because you want to access more. You know that 1111, as I say that, you know that there's more to you than where you are at right now. And you jump back in the fire, you get back to work, and it's like, have fun in that process. Like, enjoy it, because just like in the darkness, in the fire, and under pressure is where diamonds are folded or are born too. And you are a gem. So it's like, yeah, through pressure, through the unknown, through apparent lostness or apparent chaos, the most beautiful things are born, the most divine things come to life. And you are no different than that stuff. So if you find yourself always in the fire, always in the darkness, understand that you're a divine gem. You're a universal gem, a diamond. And it's like, hell yeah, enjoy that. Enjoy being that. And say thank you for everything that forges you into everything that you are, because you're here to be everything. You're here to become. You're here to experience the full spectrum of life and what it has to offer. And hell yeah, you're doing so wonderfully at that. And it's like, if you only knew just how in alignment you are, just how perfect all your chaos is, how perfect everything is, you'd be so grateful and you'd be so proud of yourself. If you could zoom out and see where you are in your story and where it goes and why everything went how it went, you would feel so connected and grateful and blessed. And it's like, that's how you should feel now, even though you don't see it, you don't have the proof. You can have that hindsight now. You can be all that stuff now, just because just because deep down and you do know. It's like, and I'm not telling you anything. I'm just confirming what you've already felt, and that's what it should be. If it doesn't fit, don't force it to. But I know that you already know these things. You've already been thinking these things. You've already, and I'm just being projected out of your subconscious, out of your inner world, to tell you what you're already ready to hear, what you've already been knowing. So, so yeah, I'm just grateful and thank you. And hell yeah, and this is dope, because it's like, side note, but it's like my phone has been really tweaking and been glitching out and acting crazy. Like, it'll switch the apps and it won't let me, like, I'll be on one thing and then I'll start typing and it'll get all messed up and then it'll swipe to a whole new app, like doing the absolute most, to the point where it's like I just get it away from me, like whatever. But I don't know, in this space, once I hear record, it's well behaved, it sits here and chills, it's like sitting there just looking at me like, and then yeah, but when I leave and all that, it goes back to whatever. But when we're in this energy, in this container, and we're working, it's very respectful and it chills out. And it's like, energy is dope like that. I don't know what that's about, but it's very interesting, and I'm enjoying it. And yeah, I just say that to say, like, the proof is everywhere, yo. Like, what we're doing is a very protected thing. What we're doing is a very divine thing. It's supported by the very things that created this world. Like I was saying earlier, like this space and other containers like it, and the work you're doing, the divine pathways you find yourself on, they're all very protected, because it's in the world's best interest. And the very things that support the universe, that protect the universe, that protect the world, that are helping keep us on track, are the very things that are running through your veins, that are supporting you, that's charging your battery, that's powering this container. So all these things are protected. Please understand just how divinely protected you are, especially as you're someone who prioritizes living in alignment to the universe, living in alignment to Gaia, which is conscious, and just all that. Understand that you will be protected, you will be supported, and you will feel universal love and divine love every step of the way. Um, so yeah, make sure you're embracing it and you're feeling it, and you're not spending too much time hiding from it or afraid or feeling worrisome, because there's nothing to be worried about. I promise you. I promise you, you spent so much time building your connection to spirit and to the universe and to all these things. Why would you sit here and now feel like you're on your own to navigate it? You're not. The angels are supporting you, God is supporting you, everybody's supporting you, because you're doing a very big thing, and you're supporting all of it. You're supporting God, you're supporting the universe, you're walking as God embodied, you're treating the planet as God embodied, you know. You're making sure everybody's okay, you're making sure the planet's okay, you're treating the animals with respect, you know. Like, you really walk this earth as God. So why would God not make sure you're okay? Why would God not make sure you're fine? Why would the universe not support you in your dreams and becoming even more of yourself and impacting more people and touching people as God, providing miracles as God? You know, you're gonna be supported. You're gonna things are gonna work out in your favor. Things are gonna pop up at the right time, at the right perfect place, and things are gonna work when you need them to work, because you're on a mission, and your mission's more important than all this stuff, and nothing's bigger than the program. And don't allow the illusions and the people casting illusions and shadows to trick you into thinking that they're bigger than the program, because they are not. And that's why things are so crazy right now, and that's why they look so crazy and the things sound so crazy. It's like, because they're losing, they're getting their ass kicked right now, and it's already done. It's already done, and the 3D is the last where it's played out, but it's already done. So now it's like desperate measures, and it's like the lies don't even sound good anymore. They don't even, you know, but that's for them to worry about. I'm not even going to put any energy into that, you know. I'm going to keep focusing on the world that we're creating, the world of truth, which is the light. And that's all I deal with anyway. So the Hierophant at the bottom, you know what you know. You're a wise one. You're a leader. And understand that leading doesn't have to be all stern all the time. Just because, you know, you don't yell at people, or, you know, you're a little nice, don't feel like you're not a leader. Because sometimes being a leader is telling somebody you see them. Sometimes being a leader is patting somebody on the back and telling them they're doing a good job and that they're loved and that you appreciate everything they do. Like, that goes way further anyway than just, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I don't want to hear excuses. Come on, get up. Like, that's cool. Like, for some people that works. But leading through love and light and truth and oneness is makes you a leader as well. So understand that you are a leader, even if you don't feel like the typical leader, what you see on TV is what a leader is. Understand that you're a fucking leader. You're a leader, a damn good one, I promise you. Dang, okay, Oracle popping out today. Cut it. Cut the dead weight. If there's people who aren't in alignment to you, who don't make you feel like the way you need to feel, cut them out of your life. Don't sit here and think about it too much. The fact that you're even thinking about, like, is an indicator. They gotta go. Because if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. It's a no. Especially in this season, you're becoming more sensitive. Your energy is more sensitive, and you're feeling more. And it's like you can't spend time out of alignment or with things that aren't aligned with you anymore. Like, you're gonna really feel the effects of that now. Like, before, where you could have hung out with somebody who you didn't want to hang out with for a few hours and then went about your business, you're gonna start noticing, if you haven't already, like, you spend 2 hours doing something that you didn't want to do, and now all of a sudden you're drained and you have to recover from it. Now you're spending time just sitting and existing until you feel better. And it's like, dang, before I could have did all that and then went and did a whole nother. Like, you can't do it anymore because you're more sensitive. The energy is more potent now. Your container is different. You're lighter. You're not as dense as you were before, and you have less tolerance for dense energies. So understand that you have to do things that make you feel light and prioritize those things. What would kid you do? Or it says, what would kid you say? But I'm feeling, what would kid you do? Understand that they wouldn't sit there and just be spending time with people they don't want to spend time with, doing a bunch of stuff they don't want to do. They would have been like, I don't want to do this, and they would change directions immediately. Kids don't sit there and unless you're sitting there making them do stuff they don't want to do. They're not just choosing to do things that they don't want to do. And right now, nobody's forcing you to do anything. So don't force yourself to do anything. What would you do? What would kid you do if they had that freedom to do whatever the hell they wanted all the time, the way you do? within reason, of course. You know, you get it. I don't have to explain that. But yeah, what would kid you do? They wouldn't sit there and spend time with that person that makes them, that they just feel like, oh my God, shut up. Like, when they're together, why would they do that? They would go play. They would go hang out with their actual friends, you know? They would probably tell that person to shut up, you know? And it's okay. Like, it's okay. I promise you. And it doesn't make you a bad person to give yourself what you need and to be strict about your energy and what you allow in. Someone's line popped out. Like, it popped out real smooth and turned itself over and everything. Yeah, someone's lying. Don't fall for the illusions. Understand that people feel you. They know you're a big deal. They see you're a big deal. So you may not get it yet, and that's dangerous. Like, if you don't really see yourself for the light you are, if you don't see yourself as powerful as you are, understand that you could get taken advantage of, because someone who sees it and knows that you don't see it can downplay it and, you know, and control it, the power, and use it for what they want and get you to be small and shrink and to be able to fit in their pocket when you're way too big for that. You can step on them. But if you don't see yourself for who you truly are, that's a danger to you, because they see it and they feel it. So they'll come up and be like, oh yeah, you're cool or whatever, you know, knowing that you're this amazing diamond gem, but see that you don't know it. So if they keep you feeling small, you'll stay with them, because they are not that. And if you were truly aware of what you are, you would not spend any time with this person. But they see that you don't see it yet, so now it's like, wow, it's a come up. You know, they get to have a whole diamond in their pocket who thinks they're, you know, cubic zirconium, who thinks they're just, you know, a pebble or something. It's like, you're a diamond. And it's like, they're not going to tell you that because you wouldn't be with them. So understand that. Be aware. And please, please, please treat yourself as who you are. Understand that if you're in this space receiving this message, that you are a gem, you are a diamond. You are truly divine in every sense of the word. So don't feel like you just happened across this video, or that's the number one indicator, because you only attract what you are. If that wasn't the truth, you would not be here. So maybe you don't understand it yet, but this is you trying to get yourself to see it, to understand, like, look what you're in alignment to, look what you're resonant to. Like, this is the truth that finds you right now. Part of you, it's you somewhere, even if you don't get it consciously. So yeah, please, I feel 22, as I say that, it just feels really urgent to get you to, like, open your eyes to that fact. Like, you're not something to be played with. So pay attention to who's around you and how they're treating you. If they're making you feel small, someone's lying. And it's not me, and it's not God, it's not the universe, it's not spirit, it's them. And probably you lying to yourself. So stop that shit, please. Yeah. Why y'all making me talk to y'all like that? You know I'm not here to do that. But I think my phone's gonna run out of storage space soon, so we're gonna wrap this up. These are the last messages. 222 and tarot. 222 feels like, yeah, you're being protected, but not physically, or not like people are trying to attack you, but through being connected to other people like you, you're being protected from, you know, being around the wrong people and allowing them to dim your light, or allow them to make you feel regular because you're not regular. So understand that you have Soul Tribe coming in, you have people like me coming in, people who are resonant to you, who are shining that same light back on you, holding that mirror up to you to show you who you are and who you already know yourself to be, but also like confirming that, like, oh my God, you're this, you're that, and you're like, wow, like, yeah, I literally am, but people don't typically see it, you know, that type of vibe. So understand that, yeah, you're everything you think you are, and the proof of that is coming. And look, it's getting noisy as I say that, and that just feels like, yes, listen, like, listen intently. And with this one, I'm hearing, practice nurturing your own connection to spirit. You know, if you have cards, practice with them. If you want cards, get some. And yeah, just do whatever you feel called to do as far as fostering that relationship to spirit within yourself. You know, like, I can give you readings all day, every day, but there's certain things that are just for your ears, you know. And yeah, just, I'm getting called to tell you to foster that relationship so you can get that stuff. Yeah, education. It's time for you to learn how to hear spirit if you don't already practice that. And yeah, it's getting louder and louder. It's definitely time to let y'all go. But you're a star, And don't forget that. And you're made of literal stardust. Like I said, you're made of the very things that made this universe. You're filled with that very energy that keeps this whole world running. So what? You're crazy to play small. You're crazy to think you're just some tiny thing just on this planet. You're not. Like, you're a very big deal. And you're the biggest deal. And you're at the center of your universe. Every day you wake up as you. Every experience you have through you, through your body, through your lens, through your perspective. So understand that the very center of your universe is you, and it will always be you. So don't allow other people to make you feel like a side character in your own life, because you are not. You are the main character. 25-25, as I said that. So understand that, yeah, you're a big deal. You're a big damn deal. So please don't spend any time making yourself feel small or shrinking, because you cannot shrink. You're way too big. But I love y'all, and I'm gonna get out of here before this cuts short and I don't get to say bye. But I really appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all are continuing to see yourselves for the magic, divine beings that you are, and that you are the universe. You are God. You are God embodied. You are everything. You are God having a human experience, you know? So treat everything as God would, you know, with love and support, and educate others, and especially those who don't understand that they're God yet. Like, I will always continue to stress that. Being God isn't just a power, it's a responsibility, you know? You see some litter on the side, you gotta go pick it up, you know? Because this is your planet. Why would you allow your planet to have trash all over the place? Why would you allow other people to trash your planet or to damage it, or, you know, all that? Or treat animals crazy, or treat the kids crazy, you know? It's a hell of a responsibility, much more than the power, you know? Like, yeah, you can create your life how you want to. You can, you know, do what you want as far as just free will and all that. But it's like, the responsibility is taking care of it, you know? It's taking care of this planet that you live on, because it's yours. And yeah, you're doing such a good job at that. And hell yeah, just keep owning that. Make sure you stand in it. Don't feel crazy saying it. Oh, I am God. You are. And understand that those who don't understand it, it's not for them to understand it yet. But those who do get it, who are ready to receive it, will receive it. And it's a challenge. It's not an ego thing. It's a challenge to step up and to own your role here on this planet. It's to step up and realize that you have a responsibility to the planet, to each other, and to yourself, most importantly. Because if you're God, why would you treat yourself bad? Why would you talk down to yourself? You wouldn't. So by owning your godness, and that the fact that you are God embodied, you have to move differently. And I feel like that's what scares everybody, you know, at a subconscious level. Not everybody's ready for that responsibility or to move like that. It's easy to be unconscious and to treat people however and feel like, you know, it's whatever because I'm just a human. You hear that all the time, I'm just human, or I'm a human. It's like, nah, don't do that. That's a cop-out. So, hell yeah. From one God to another, I love you so much, and you are infinite. Never forget it, okay? And I'll see y'all soon. And by the way, this message, I feel like the first message was good, the one we lost, but this one was really good too. And I'm just as excited delivering this one. And it's very different than the first one was. So I don't know. I guess I'll get clarity on why, or maybe I won't. Who cares? But hey, we showed up. We did what we needed to do. And I love y'all. And this is Mark signing out. And we're doing big things here. This container is continuing to grow, and our collective and the group we're walking with continues to grow. And I'm so proud to look left and right and see y'all with me, you know? So hell yeah, shout out to everybody who's continued to stick around. I definitely see y'all, and I really appreciate engaging with you all and continue to grow with you all. So hell yeah, keep supporting me and know that I'm supporting you all, and that we're all here together. Like, most importantly, more than anything, we're doing this together. So hell yeah, you know, I'll do all the stuff. Like, subscribe, share, follow me on Instagram at 5D Just Too Easy. Check out my new album, 0925967, by KK the Artist. Remember, I have all these links in my bios. So yeah, just tap in with me and stay immersed in the world, because yeah, I'm definitely here to save it and to, yeah, just do my part. So if you're somebody who's here to do their part, yeah, you're in good company. So I got you. And I love y'all. Be safe, and yeah, have a good day on purpose today. And be God, because you are. I love y'all.